Hi, welcome back to the Spirit's Path. This is D, and today's tarot card of the day out of the Wildwood Tarot deck is Four of Vessels and Boredom. And this poor gal, she's sitting there on that bench, and she's bored to death. And the thing that, that stands out to me in this card is just the flowing energy that's all around her. And she doesn't see it. She doesn't feel it. She's so stuck within her woe is me attitude that she's not feeling the energy coming out of this. That energy of the vessels, just, hey, let's do something. Let's do something different. Let's get up, go for a walk. Let's, call up so-and-so. I haven't talked to so-and-so in a while. Let's, schedule a date out or something like that, a girls' night out. And, she's just like, whatever. And, as I look at her outfit, she's, even her outfit is just kind of like, whatever. I don't care if this outfit's on right or not. I'm just going to sit here and, play the woe is me and the pity party on me. But, primarily what this card talks about is the lethargy and laziness that leads to wasted energy. She is wasting so much energy sitting on that bench that it's just, it's not going anywhere. The energy's flowing behind her. All she has to do is reach out and, start moving into some action. The universe and spirit, they like to have that decisive action moving forward. And if you put something in action, that kind of, gets you interested in something. It kind of, gets the blood moving a little bit, and, it's something that is just kind of takes your mind off of what's going on. Now, I'm going to relate this back to the rest of the week's cards, but, the causes of this feeling of boredom is from being disenchanted with how life is how life is going along. And we all get there. It's, where I'm at, in the United States, in Michigan, it's, you get winter that comes along and it's just, you're sitting in the house and it's kind of like, whatever, I'm kind of getting bored watching the same old shows, sitting here watching a hockey game, get bored watching that, team's always losing anyway, it's just like, I got to do something different, I got to go to yoga, I got to get on a bike, I got to go, get out there and run. And that's what, I started doing the running, to help with the boredom. And it's the same thing with work. We get so caught up in the day-to-day tasks that it's just kind of like, I need something different. I need to do something different. And it's just, I'm not happy with what I'm doing today. And what happens with me is, I'm fortunate that I'm able to get up out of the office and walk around a manufacturing facility a little bit. And, I may run into somebody and, strike up a conversation and talk to somebody, or, go down to the break room and, maybe sit down at the table and, talk to somebody about the shirt they're wearing or something like that. And, just, something just to pass the monotony along, of getting away from doing what you're doing every day and, reconnecting with people. And that's what her problem is. She's not connecting, to her loved ones, to her significant other, to her gal friends or guy friends that she's out at the bar. She's just sitting there going, whatever, nobody's paying attention to me. Poor me, and I'm not, when I get like that, it's just, just leave me alone. All right. But people come up to me and say, you all right? And you're just having a bad day. But, maybe she's having a bad day. I don't know. But if she can, anybody that's in this constant state, it's something that's there's continuous stress that's involved in that. There's a lot of conflict going on too. That it, when stuff like that happens, it wears you down. And when it wears you down, you just have no energy to do anything. You get tired, you get lethargic, you get lazy. You don't want to go out and meet new people. You don't want to go out and, make dinner with your significant other. You don't want to spend time with the kids. It's just kind of like whatever. And that's because, we just get disenchanted with life. And once you become emotionally detached from all that, what happens is you kind of become like a black hole where that energy is just going in you All right. And it's going in and it's going out. It's not holding on to anything. You know, you're sucking all this energy coming in, okay, and it's not doing anything for you. You know, you have to give some of that back out because, you know, that emptiness is not going to be filled. To get out of that mood, to get out of that mode, you need to recognize the opportunities that are there in front of you. For this gal, you know, she needs to recognize that, you know, the two vessels up there and the two vessels over here are overflowing with water. All she has to do is connect. Okay, once she connects, she's going to find that things are going to start moving forward. You know, clarity's just going to start happening for her. You know, maybe some of that psychic energy. Okay, maybe, you know, some of that water washes away some of that conflict, some of that stress that she's going through. Once you recognize what that stress and conflict is, and you recognize the opportunities on how to fix it, okay, then you can go ahead and step through and grasp challenges that are coming your way. And once you get that grasp, you know, once you grasp that challenge, it's like, you know what? I'm going to get back up on this horse. I'm going to ride it again. And you know what? I'm going to do this time. And I'm going to do that. And I'm not going to let myself get back into this hole of despair. Okay? So you need to become motivated and don't let that fear hold you back. And, you know, the thing I like about that statement right there is not letting fear hold you back is the acronym of what fear is, which is false evidence appearing real. So many times, it's just like this insecurity card. We let fear guide us into that insecurity or that boredom. Okay? We let fear be those vines that grab us, okay, and not let us look at that water. We let that false evidence that appears real stop us from moving forward. And that goes into the exploitation card, that 6 of stones. Okay, fear stops us, okay, from worrying about being exploited by others, about taking that chance, because we don't want to let our guard down. We don't want to be exploited in a relationship or in a work project. We don't want to have that happen. That false evidence that we're thinking about all day. She's sitting there thinking on that stool, on that bench. She's like, you know, what if? Oh my gosh, I'm afraid to have that conversation with my boss. I'm afraid to have that conversation with my significant other. I'm afraid to do that. I'm afraid to get on that roller coaster. Because I hear about all this stuff. There's a lot of fear going on right now with that virus. You know, guess what? It's a virus. Yes, you should be afraid of it, but don't let it stop you from going to work. Don't let it stop you from, you know, having conversations with people or building relationships. If the universe can heal, all right, and if spirit can heal, and you've got that connection, you shouldn't be afraid of that virus. The media is doing a good job of false evidence appearing real. And I'm not saying that the virus is false. I'm saying that they're continuing to portray this as a negative aspect. Realizing your fears and holding you back, okay, in that boredom state. I don't want to move forward. I just want to sit here. I'm afraid if I take a step forward, I might slip and fall. If you're going to be afraid all the time, you know what? You're not connected to Spirit, because Spirit wants you to be alive. Spirit wants you to be in joy. Spirit wants you to give you the challenge, that 2 of bows, or 2 of stones. Give you that challenge. Look at what that challenge is. Look at what that challenge is. Get out there and do something. You know, there used to be a musical group called Goads. Go and do something. Get off your butt and do it. I did it. The GOMAT plan. Get off my ass and do it. And that's what I did. So Don't let that fear hold you back from moving forward. Look at the opportunities in front of you, okay? And don't be that black hole of despair. Look at the energy that's around you. Look at those vessels that are flowing, and move forward, and don't be bored with life, all right? Yes, life can be stressful. Yes, life has its conflicts. But you know what? Shake it off, throw it off to the side, chalk it up as a learning experience, and move on. Tackle that next challenge. Don't be bored with life. Because when you become lazy and lethargic, you're wasting energy. And the universe doesn't want to waste energy. It doesn't want to waste energy on wasting energy. It's giving you energy to succeed, energy to move forward. Be direct in your thoughts. Be direct in how you want that energy to move forward. So this is D for the Spirit's Path. Leave your comments down below. Hit that like button for me. Subscribe to the channel. And we'll talk to you tomorrow. Have a great day, everybody.